Nova is a star that shines brighter than ever, and this is exactly what we talk about. In this podcast, we will talk about growth, real life challenges, and becoming the best version of ourselves. And hi, I'm Shahira, your host for today. In this podcast, nothing is fake, nothing is filtered, just a honest conversation with us. And today's episode, we have a special guest. I invited two special guests for today's conversation. And we have Suraya and Adeline. Say hi! Would you mind to introduce yourself for our listener?
Alright, hello, my name is Suraya, but people usually call me Aya.
And I'm Adeline Armani, and you can call me Adeline.
In this episode, we will discussing about learning without walls, education in the future. We will explore how the education may change in the next 10 to 20 years.
Push, oh my god,
That's too long.
Yeah, that's including online learning and digital skills. What about you?
oh alright, thank you Shahira. I think this topic is very important because technology is already changing the way we learn, especially after the pandemic, right?
Right. Thank you, Shahira, for having us. For me, education is not longer limited to classroom, and this change will strongly affect our future generation.
Yeah, that's a great point from both of you. Before we start, I'll let you know what you guys think about learning without walls.
Okay, for me, learning without walls includes online courses, AI tutors, virtual classroom, and even self-paced learning where students can learn by their own speed.
Traditional education is supposed to be small and simple. Students accept learning the teachers say.
That's a great point from most of you. From my perspective, learning without walls refers to education that is not restricted to physical classroom, which means students can learn anytime, anywhere using a digital platform. Okay, right now, let's talk about a positive side of future education.
Yes, as we should.
Absolutely, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, okay, let me start. One major advantage is flexibility. For me, a student can study at their own time or maybe at their own space. This support a different learning style. What do you guys think about this?
Oh, I think I agree with that. Flexible learning allows students to repeat lessons and maybe also manage their time better, especially for those who learn at different speed.
In addition, it can also reduce stress because students are not pressured by fixed schedule like in traditional classroom.
Yeah, that's a great point from both of you. Right now, let's move to the next point. For me, AI tutors can help students understand lessons more clearly by providing a personalized guidance.
Yes, AI can adapt to students' strengths and weaknesses, making the learning more effective and engaging.
Moreover, they also can receive instant feedback, which is helping them to improve quickly.
Yeah, I agree with you. Let's but not least, learning without walls allows students to access education around the world, which means I can enter my class in the university where the table
You're so funny! By the way, this creates opportunities to learn from international educators, and maybe we can share knowledge globally.
As a result, education becomes more exclusive and accessible to many learners.
Yeah, that's a great point for positive side of future education. Before we go more deeper, should we take a seat?
Yes, we should because we are already thirsty.
Yes, me too.
Okay, let's take a break and see you guys in next session.
Just want to try.
Little bottle, big benefits.
Yakult is a probiotic drink that was created so that people could consume lactic acid bacteria, Lactobacillus casei strain Shirota. Yakult is rich in good bacteria that improves overall health and helps in fighting infections. It will help improve bone and muscle strength, prevent digestive disorders such as diarrhea and constipation.
Now you be like, gang, 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 gang.
Hi guys, welcome back to Nova Podcast. So,
Sorry, I'm late.
Sophie Ali, you can see right now. Okay, so let's continue about what we just talked about just now. So, we have covered all the good parts, but yet people always say nothing is perfect. So, if there are pros, there must be a cons too.
Okay, so now we are moving on to the negative side, right?
Yeah, so let's talk about it. Yeah, okay. First of all, in my opinion, not all students have access to internet or digital device. What do you guys think about that?
Okay, for me, digital learning can cause inequality, especially for students from rural or low-income backgrounds.
For me, it's not an asset. The digital divide may widen the gap in educational opportunities.
That's a great point. In addition, online learning will reduce a face-to-face communication among the students. Now, I want to ask you guys, has there ever been a time when your friend had to answer a question in Google Meet? You didn't respond at all.
And we all know they are already here, just pretending their mic is working.
Not gonna lie, I'm definitely one of those people.
I Actually.
Okay. So let's get back to our point. Okay. For me, I think this can affect students' social skills and emotional development.
I agree with you because social interaction is important for teamwork and communication skill, which is technology can't fully replace.
Guys, what do you think about students who are over-dependent on technology?
In my opinion, students may become dependent on technology and AI. In this situation, it slowly affects the way they live and the way they think.
Yeah. This could reduce critical thinking and independent problem-solving skills. Honestly, I think it's a double-edged sword. Technology really helps us learn faster and also access ton of information. But sometimes it can make students a little bit lazy if we rely on it too much.
I totally agree. Some students just depend on AI or Google to get their answer instead of thinking for themselves. It's useful, but it shouldn't for our critical thinking.
Exactly. I feel like we need to find a balance.
Yeah, so we need to use technology as a tool, not a crutch.
Can I add something? There is also a risk of misuse if technology is not guided properly, which is in learning without wall environment, students have unlimited access to information. They must be responsible and think critically when using digital tools. Without proper guidance, technology can distract them from meaningful learning instead of supporting their educational growth.
Wow, that's pretty risky for our society these days. Nowadays, technology has important roles in our life, especially in education. Like future children will be more digital skilled and comfortable with technology.
Yeah, they may adapt quickly to the systems and use technology efficiently in both academic and daily tasks.
This could make learning more flexible and personalized, allowing students to explore knowledge based on their interests and their own pace.
Moreover, their way of learning and thinking will change, becoming more independent and technology driven.
However, without proper guidance, students may lose their important values such as discipline and empathy.
Yeah, therefore, is it important for parents or teachers to guide children in using technology wisely, right?
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, before something negative happens, we have to take action now.
We must use technology wisely.
Yes, I agree with you guys.
In my opinion, first of all, students need to improve their digital literacy and learn how to use technology responsibly.
I think they also need to manage their time well and develop self-discipline in learning.
Using technology ethically is essential to ensure positive learning experience.
Yeah, that's a great point. You know, like teacher and parents really need to balance that how much students use technology. Like, it's not just gadget all the time.
Totally. I think they should actually guide students on how to use AI or digital tools properly. You know, like making sure kids don't just use AI to cheat or to take shortcuts.
Yeah, encouraging real-life interaction is also important for student overall development. Technology can't replace talking to people face-to-face, group project, and chat with friends. It can help students develop their social skills. And honestly, it's fun, right?
Yes, students might forget on how to actually talk to someone without using emojis.
Exactly. Like, it's all about finding the right balance, like using technology in education. So, in conclusion, learning without walls is an important part of future education. However, it must be guided carefully.
I agree. Technology should support learning, not replace human interaction and values.
We all agree that future education must balance technology, values, and humanity.
So yeah, that's all from us. Thank you, Suraya. Thank you, Ali. See you guys in next episode. Bye-bye! Okay guys, learning without walls is the future of education.
But it must be implemented responsibly to what?
To ensure balanced academic and development.